Okay, so I went to MEPS about a week ago. I'm temporarily medically disqualified. Um, one, because I have a lump in my breast, which I've had it checked out, it's nothing, so I got to send up the medical records for that. And two, they say I have some kind of back thing where my muscle deteriorates, but that is not true because I've never been diagnosed with anything, and I've been through MEPS before and passed with flying colors, so obviously they're just trying to disqualify me because they have nothing else to do. So once my medical records go through with the first thing, they're going to send me to a doctor so I can lift weights and show them that there's nothing wrong with my back and I can carry weight, which, I mean, I can, so I'm not really worried about that. But, don't know for sure, but once all that shit goes through, I should still be able to enlist by next week, hopefully. Or the end of next week. It's not a for sure thing, but whatever. But anyways, I was still tell about MEPS. Been through it twice. This is the second time. I took my ASVAB the night before. Went to the hotel room, which hotel was nice. Stayed at the Hilton. Stayed there, had a roommate. She was joining the army. Had to get up at 4 o'clock in the she got up at like 4:45. I got up at 4 o'clock. We got ready. We were downstairs about 4:45. Ate breakfast. Breakfast was pretty good. Let's see, I drove there, so I got to leave a little bit before the buses did, and I drove to MEPS. Had to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning. Got there, had to stay outside in the freaking cold. By the way, it's like almost below freezing because it was gonna snow. It was basically getting ready to snow that day. So we go in, you have to go through metal detectors, which I didn't have anything because I had my car, I had all my shit in my car. I get there, you go in and you get your medical folder, your name tag. First thing we did, we watched a video on how to act at MEPS, like how to be, like the exits and how to be nice and do what you're told and all that good stuff. After that, I went and did this little medical interview thing where we had to watch a slideshow, and luckily 10 other people were lucky enough to skip that shit and just fill out the paperwork. Well, we had to sit there for like 30 minutes to an hour, watch a slideshow, and fill out paperwork. And while we were doing that, everybody else was already going through all their shit, and basically I was one of the last ones to finish, and I was the first one to go in because of that shit. But we filled out the paperwork. After that, I think, what did I do? I went and did the P-test, the drug test. You go, by then I had to pee anyways. Go in. There's 2 stalls, no doors on the stalls. They sit there, they don't really stare at you while you use the bathroom. They just stand there like, hey, we can see you. You can't do anything. So after that, they make you stand there, hold your pee, and they test, for women, they test if you're pregnant and you're, I don't know what else they test for. They test for something else, but I was good. After that, I did my vision test. I have 20/20 vision. I have no depth perception whatsoever, apparently. But shit, if you have no depth perception, all of it looks the same. There's no difference. So I failed the depth perception. I had to read a piece of paper to show that I can speak proper. Well, not proper, but I can read, I guess. I don't know. After that, I did, I think I did my hearing test. Everybody's going out of order and different order and stuff, so. So I did my hearing test. Um, I don't know what I got. I got 4 out of 5, whatever that means. I mean, I did good on it, so I can hear. The only thing that sucks about the hearing test, if you breathe too loud, you're gonna miss stuff. So you basically have to breathe as shallow as you can for as long as you can. No, you're kind of can't hold your breath because if you hold your breath, you're gonna sit there and breathe hard once you take a deep breath. So you have to sit there and shallow breathe the whole time. After that, I think I went and got my blood drawn, which needles don't bother me at all, but this guy just stabbed my arm. Like, I don't know where he was trying to go, but he stabbed pretty hard. Like, dude, it's not that serious. Had that done, you have to sit down for a few minutes and chill because you just have blood drawn. It wasn't even that much, so whatever. After that, what else did I do? Oh, I had to talk to a doctor and ask questions and stuff, like counseling. I don't know. Did that after the P test, but that's where they like sit there and interrogate you and stuff about what you wrote down. After that, the last day we did all the females. The guys are already done by now because the females have to do more shit. We had to undress to a bra and panties, and that was it. No socks or anything. Do a bunch of different exercises, which are easy. Which is where they said that something's wrong with my back, because I put my arms down and they say something's wrong with my back, which is stupid because what they're saying I have is something that holds your arms up like this, like because your muscles deteriorated, which is not. Like, obviously, you see my shoulders are down, so there's nothing wrong with my back. But whatever, I can prove that within like they can give me as much weight as they want me to deadlift. I can do it. It's not a big deal. After we did the movements and stuff, we did they checked our weight and our height. I'm well within the range of my weight. I don't even know what it is, but I know it was good. Then we had to get in this paper gown, butt naked, and get you get your lungs checked. You breathe. You get your tonsils checked or whatever they do, and you get your ears checked. And for Air Force, you have to pop your ears. I don't know about the other branches, but then they check, down there, which don't take long. Then they do the breast exam, which is, where they're like, oh, you have this, and we need proof that it's nothing. Which they're like, it is nothing, but we need proof, so whatever. After that was it for me because mine ended because I was temporarily disqualified. But after that, I already know what you do. You go to your liaison and basically finish your paperwork, and you'll swear in after that. And then you're done. But I didn't get to do any of that because I was temporarily disqualified for right now, which is annoying. That's pretty much about it. MEPS. It's a long, boring day. It was only like 11 o'clock, and I could have sworn it was like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It was so long and boring, and I was so tired. I didn't sleep any that night because I didn't even know how to make it on the ASVAB, so I was like, did I even pass this shit? Because you have to make at least a 50 for the Air Force. And that, they won't give you your scores, and I couldn't get in touch with my recruiter, so I was worried about that all night. But obviously I passed, because I wouldn't have got to do the physical. I think that's about it. It's long, boring, irritating. When you take your ASVAB for the Air Force, apparently for the Army too, you have to take a personality test, which is stupid because you get 2 choices, and neither one of them could be you, really. It'd be like, do you hate your life or do you do drugs? It's kind of like neither, but you have to pick one. So it's kind of like, it doesn't keep you from enlisting or, but it's just completely stupid. Because 90% of the shit did not I don't know if my screen just went out, so I don't know if you could see me at that time, but I honestly don't know what it was, but my computer froze after I took that test, and I think I was supposed to take a third test, and I didn't, but nobody ever said anything, so I guess I don't have to take the third test. And once I go up and do the consult for after I lift weights and shit, show that nothing's wrong, my recruiter's going to make me lift weights at MEPS to get more jobs. All the jobs that I have open now are mechanic jobs. And they're not even really mechanic. They're like aviation mechanic jobs, but most of them are like not mechanic. I guess because you're female and you're like, oh, you can't do much. The only thing that even looked interesting was the aircrew chief. I think that's what it's called. You're basically it's your plane or jet or whatever, whatever one you have. You're overseeing the mechanic of it. If it needs to be fixed, you're overseeing it, make sure that shit gets done and stuff like that. So you're probably pick up rank fast in that, which you're already gonna pick up rank fast being in the Air Force Reserve. So I guess that's it. I'll give another update on after I get my medical shit done. Hopefully it should go through. There shouldn't be any problems. Guess we'll see. Later.